All right, Shalom. Shalom. First off and foremost, as always, I want to say, Call Layim La, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekakwadash. I want to give double honors be unto the elder apostles of Great Millstone that do rule and teach well. Excuse me. And then Shalom to you, Akim out there that's pushing this truth through the spirit, through the power, and through the name of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekakwadash. Okay, so this lesson, excuse me, Salakia. So this lesson is going to be titled The Patience of Job. Okay, the patience of Job. All right. And the word patience, if you didn't know, the word patience, it means suffering. Okay, it means suffering, man. And right now, being that we're in captivity, we're still under our oppressors, I should say, but the head oppressor, Esau, Edom, the head of the crafty council, the Edomite nation, they're over us, our women, they're not our women right now, we can't even, enjoy our children right now, because we're in captivity, man, and us knowing, us being awoken, have this knowledge, it can be, bitter. It can be vexing, because the scriptures say, with much wisdom is much grief, because being that we have been opened up and being rendered active, and had our pure mind stirred up by Yahweh Shema Shai, we are on a higher level than most Israelites out here, that's still in the world, and they don't know, that they're in captivity. They don't know that, that they're a special people. They don't know that they have a whole nation over them right now. You see, but we know that, and us knowing that, it can be, grievous at times. It can be vexing at times. You see, but that's why right now we're suffering. Okay, we had to wait upon the Lord. All right, for Him to come back and deliver us. Okay, we got to wait upon Yahweh Shai, man. So we have to continue to suffer, before we embark greatness. Okay, so real quick, I'm gonna get this quick precept, and let me see. I believe it's the book of Luke. All right, it's the book of Luke. Actually, I'll get in my sword. This is Luke 21. And verse 19, and it says, "In your patience possess ye your souls." Okay? Excuse me. So, we are, suffering right now. Okay? We are going through things. We are, fighting the good fight of faith. The spiritual battle. We are, being patient. Being patient and waiting upon the Lord. Okay, so things that we go through right now, during our patience, during us suffering, the things that we experience here. Okay, just know that it's not, forever. Okay, I did listen, a while back titled "For Now," because the things that we go through, already the bitter, the sweet, everything, especially the bitter. Okay, just know that the bitter won't last forever. Okay, because right now, we're in hell. We're in captivity, but soon our captivity is going to be turned into, rulership. Okay, and soon our hell is going to be turned into, our heaven. All right. So right now, we are suffering, and that's, That's us waiting, until Yahweh Shai comes back to give us that power, to give us, to deliver us first and foremost. Okay, but we are waiting on Yahweh Shema Shai to, come free us, man. You know, to come, give us the kingdom. All right, and once that happens, every brother, that has lost things and, sacrificed things and had to, put things in the back burner, okay, so they can serve Yahweh Shema Shai. All those things that you lost, guess what? You're gonna receive 100-fold, man. You're gonna receive 100-fold, just like um Job did, okay, and his latter end. And that's what Yahweh Shai said. All right, and that's why this lesson is titled "The Patience of Job." Okay, because just like how Job lost, his children, he lost cattle, the Lord, the Lord, um, what you call it, the Lord spake to Satan. If you read Job, the second chapter, they had a conversation. All right, and Satan, he basically said, well, excuse me, the Lord told Satan, he said, but save his life, meaning that you do anything you want to him, but don't kill him, okay, but don't kill him. So the Lord allowed Satan to, do a number on Job, but Job kept his integrity, and he didn't curse the Most High with his lips, you see. And Job, hey, he caught boils from his head to his feet, man. All right, and that was all. Satan's doing, through Yahweh Shema Shai, of course. Okay, but the Lord gave Satan power to do so, over the flesh. All right, but Job, even though he went through all those things, that suffering, the all the L's he took, he was still hopeful in the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai, and that's who we gotta be. Okay, and then if you read the end of the book of Job, you see how he got everything back. Okay, so that's just like, right now, the Lord's gonna give us things that we lost, on this side. The Lord's gonna give us that back, but it's gonna be 100-fold. Okay, so this is the book of Lord's word. This lesson is edifying too, of course, to the Lord's sheep. This is the book of James 5 and verse 10, and it says, "Take my brethren the prophets, who have spoken in the name of the Lord, for an example of suffering affliction and of patience. Take my brethren the prophets, who have spoken in the name of the Lord." Right, so we speak in the name of Yahweh Shai. You see, we know, and that's one thing too. A lot of groups out here, they call on, JC, which that not his name, man. His name is Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Shai Mashiach. Okay, and it says, for an example of suffering, affliction, and of patience, behold, we count them happy which endure. Right, and the word endure, I believe it means to make hard, to be hard, man. To be tough, strong, you gotta endure. You see? And it says, ye have heard of the patience of Job, right? Of the sufferings of Job. You see? And you can read that in the book of Job, chapter 1, 2. Okay. And it says, and have seen the end of the Lord, that the Lord is very pitiful and of tender mercy, right, man? And when that happened to Job, man, he was going through it, but if you look fast forward to the end, the latter end of Job, okay, he endured unto the end, and the Lord gave him, more at the last than he had at the beginning, okay, because the Lord took all that away from him. Then he got it back towards the end, okay? And it says, I'll read one more time, James 5 and 11, behold, we count them happy which endured. Ye have heard of the patience of Job, right, man? And I've seen the end of the Lord, that the Lord is very pitiful and of tender mercy. You see? So the Lord, Okay, the Lord is very merciful. Okay, the Lord is not gonna put you the Lord is not gonna put you through anything that you can't handle. Okay, if you're going through something right now, just know that you can handle it. Just know that the Lord put you through that thing for a exact reason. Okay, to build you up, to make you stronger. Okay, to put your trust in Him. Okay, the Lord always has a reason, man. So this is the book of. Let's see if we can get it real quick. This is the book of Job. And I'll just read this real fast for time's sake. But Lord's will, this is edifying. Of course, to Yahweh Shema Shai sheep. So this is the book of Job 42, starting at verse 10. And it says, "And the Lord turned the captivity of Job when he prayed for his friends. Also, the Lord gave Job twice as much as he had before. Then came there unto him all his brethren and his sisters, and all they that had been of his acquaintance before, and did eat bread with him in his house, and they bemoaned him, and comforted him over all the evil that the Lord had brought upon him," which was, of course, it was from the Lord, but it was through Satan, you see. And it says, "Every man also gave him a piece of money, and every one an earring of gold." So the Lord sold his family, his brothers and his sisters, they basically, they comforted him. They seen what everything was going through, and they helped him out. They gave him gold, and they made him feel better, you see. And it says, verse 12, and it says, "So the Lord blessed the latter end of Job more than his beginning. For he had 14,000 sheep and 6,000 camels and 1,000 yoke of oxen and 1,000 she asses." Right? Because he lost his animals in the beginning. He also had 7 sons and 3 daughters. Right? And his sons were, and his sons and daughters were, they were put to death by Yahweh Shema Shai. He lost everything. You see, just like brothers lose everything, in his truth for the Lord, that's exactly how, Job, he had to go through those things. You see, brothers lose their jobs, their families, daughters, sons. You see, just to serve Yahweh Shema Shai, but it's for a greater cause. All right. Verse 14, it says, "And he called the name of the first Jemimah, and the name of the second Keziah, and the name of the third Kirana Pooch, and in all the land where no woman found so fair as the daughters of Job." So Job had beautiful daughters, you see. "And their father gave them inheritance among their brethren. After this lived Job 140 years, and saw his sons and his sons' sons, even 4 generations." So Job, he lived a very long life, but during that period of him living, he was able to see his sons flourish, his daughters flourish. He was able to enjoy, the rest of his life. All right. Verse 17, it says, "So Job died being old and full of days." So when we receive, our kingdom, from Yahweh Shema Shai, guess what? We're not going to die. We're going to, we are going to see our sons and our daughters and everything for eternity. You see, the Lord is going to allow us to live it up, forever. Okay, and we right now we are embarking on our kingdom. You see, while we are seeing witnessing the downfall of our oppressor, Esau, Edom. All right, so let's head to real quick Matthew chapter 19 and I'll start at verse 26. Matthew 19 and verse 26, and it says, let me see. Oh, my bad. Wrong chapter. Okay, Matthew 19, verse 26, and it says, "But Yahushua beheld them and said unto them, With the men this is possible, but with the Most High all things are possible." Right, and we just read an account when the Most High took everything from Job, his servant, and then he gave everything back to him towards the end. And a natural man would say, man, I lost everything, man. I can't get nothing back. Well, guess what? Through Yahweh Shema Shai, you can get everything back. You see, because the Most High, he's the director, the author of this movie. He's everything. Okay, so the Most High is in control of everything, even when a bird falls from the sky. You see, but we as servants got to believe that. Okay, we got to believe anyhow about Shema Shai. That's that faith. Okay, and that's what Job had faith. Job kept his hope. He didn't curse the Most High. He didn't sin with his lips. He kept his integrity. All right, and that's how we have to be. We got to keep our integrity when things get tough, when things get rough. The scriptures say, don't make haste in the time of trouble. All right. Verse 27, it says, Then answered Peter and said unto him, Behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we have therefore? And Yahushua said unto them, Verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, meaning reincarnation, okay, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, ye also shall sit upon the 12 tribes, the 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. Okay, so that's a future prophecy, man. That has yet to be fulfilled. All right. So how Shai, gets, comes back, he's gonna give us that great glory, that power. Guess what? The 12, they gonna have their power. Then you got the 144,000. All right. It's gonna be complete, glorious, righteous order. All right. We all gonna have that power. You all gonna be ruling, and it's all gonna be in a very harmonious, arrangement. Okay. Verse 29, here's the point I wanted to get. And it says, And everyone that have forsaken houses, or brethren, or sisters, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands for my name's sake. And guess what, man? That's a lot. That's a lot to lose in this side, because, that's what makes that's what a man needs right there. A man's supposed to have, wives, children, lands, substance. But brothers in this side, we have, forsaken those things, okay, for Yahweh Shema Shai, because we know that in the long run and the latter end of our journey, the Lord is going to give all those things back, just like he gave that back to Job. You see, and that's why this lesson is titled "The Patience of Job," the sufferings of Job, the sufferings of the elect, the patience of the hopeful elect. Okay, and it says, or children or lands for my name's sake, right? For the name of Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay, we are doing this for the name of Yahweh Shema Shai, because we believe in this. All right, wholeheartedly. And it says, shall receive in 100-fold and shall inherit everlasting life, immortality, man. Okay, we're gonna just like how Job passed away. But guess what? We're not gonna pass away. Okay, we're gonna be able to reap the benefits of the Lord giving us things back to us 100-fold. All right, and it says, verse 30, but many that are first shall be last, and the last shall be first. And Esau right now, Esau's kingdom is falling. Okay, you can clearly see that he's through, his dollar is through. Okay, the MOTB is on the high rise. People are, it's the visions out here within Babylon. You got the white supremacists are going to alphabet community rallies and going against them. People are through here, man. Babylon's through. Okay, Babylon is through, man, and we are seeing that. Okay, and the first shall be last. Who came out first? Esau. All right, and the last shall be first. And who's last? Us, Jacob. Okay, that's why you got the old saying, save the best for last. Okay, and once we get our our piece of that cake, last, guess what? It's gonna be a big piece. All right, and we gonna enjoy that piece for all eternity, man. Best believe that. Okay, so with that being said, I just want to say, Kol Lam La, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kakodash. Double honor being to the elder apostles of Great Millstone that do rule and teach well. And Lord's will you edify through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem Shai, Bahashem, Kakodash. With that being said, Shalom.